All right, so what I want to do is explore the applications of the speedball. It's something that I've done all my life, and I've questioned people all my life about it. And the application I always get, or the reasoning behind hitting the speedball, is your rhythm and your timing and your hand-eye coordination, to keep your hands up, all these other things. And everyone I've asked about that has said the same thing. And I just want to question that. I don't think it's the case. If you look back at the history of boxing, when boxing is coming off bare knuckle fighters, when they weren't hitting with gloves on and they were using the size of their hands and other sorts of things. Because my question when I was a kid was, hey Dad, why do you teach me like this? And a little bit like you're talking about, Jack, you're hitting with the end of your knuckles, then you get on the speedball and you're doing hammer fists. You can't do hammer fists in boxing. So why is that? So why would you have a speedball and a training implement, which is in every gym in the world, when you hit with the illegal part of the hand? You're not allowed to use it in boxing. So here's what I think it is. So if I just use Jack, so he shapes up, and I'm going to be southpaw, this hand, so I've always, well, of course I can't hit like this. I'm not allowed to hit with the side of my hand. But I use this to practice dragging that down. And now you're seeing Lomachenko and Usyk using this where they drag the hand down and throw the shot. So it's used to drag the hand down, or I might drag the hand down, drag the hand down. So I'm practicing hours of dragging the hand down. I think that's what that might be an application for. Then as you start to go on to other rhythms, which is a bit more applicable when you're doing with the knuckle, this sort of rhythm, people look at it and think, oh, you're not going to be able to do those 4, 5, 8, 20 punch combinations. No, of course not. It's repeating the initial movement, which is to punch and then to hammer and then to punch. So there's lots of applications for that. So from here like this, I can punch in, drag in, punch in. Or just from here like this, I can use this to drag and hit like I did before. So it's exactly the same thing as here. So when I'm doing punch, hammer, punch, hammer, I'm doing punch, hammer, hands are in the way, hammer. So they're used to drag the hands out of the way.
Yeah.
Then you start to get to like even more advanced rhythms where you're doing 2 hits like this. And I think people are limited saying, well, how's that going to be applied to these 2 hits like this? And then the idea is that they think you're going to be doing hundreds of them. It's not. Well, we don't think that when you do jabs on the bag or the speed. There's going to be 2 or 3 things that you might do. For example, whoops, I'll try it again. With this sort of rhythm here, you might do this a lot. That.
Whoa.
So I'm on Jack. So I'm like this. I'm doing either with this left leg forward or this leg forward. It's the same thing. So I'm hitting same time. So it's a double punch. But it's not. I don't think it's not this whole idea of the speedball, which is in every gym around the world. And people, when you ask them, I've researched it as far as I can, they all think it's for hand-eye coordination, it's for your speed, it's for your
cardio,
keeping your arms up and all that sort of stuff. But I want to challenge that. I think it's for dragging and breaking the frame down in order to land the punch, whatever it is.
Yeah. You've also got that there or that one.
Yeah.
You know, people do that all the time off of like a jab
definitely.
or a right hand where you'll just like you throw that right hand, I parry on.
Yeah. Or you just drag it anyway, so I'm here like this.
Yeah.
You just drag it off the.
You can do it off of nothing. You can do it off of something.
But now what I see, if you look at fights of the main 2 people that are doing it come from the Ukraine is Usyk and Lomachenko. And when they do it, the boxing world stands still because you've got the guy up against the ropes and he starts to drag the hands down. And I don't think it's new and revolutionary in that at all. It's been there forever. It's old school boxing.
Yeah.
Because the people that taught my grandfather to hit the speedball, and even my grandfather, the people that taught my father to hit the speedball, were bare knuckle people.
Yeah.
So they brought that information in, but they can't then go to Queensberry rules and punch with the knuckle. But that's what they were bare knuckle people. They didn't have those limitations, so they're definitely dragging these out of the way in order to land a shot. And then it becomes a rhythm on the speedball. So my argument is that you're actually practicing a bare knuckle historical way of fighting, as opposed to, it's just to keep your hands up.
So does it transfer over to modern boxing?
I think that's the transfer to modern boxing.
Like with gloves, like with actual gloves on?
We can go for
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
gloves on. Yes, I'll do it. Yep.